The Philadelphia Eagles are already stacked at the tight end position, with one of the league's most dynamic players in Dallas Goedert. But what if they could take things to the next level and add another electrifying weapon to their offense? According to NFL analyst Corey Woodruff of USA Today, a blockbuster trade proposal is on the table, one that could shake up the NFC East and the NFC South alike. A star in Atlanta, but not used properly. Kyle Pitts, one of the most tantalizing young talents in the NFL, has had an underwhelming start to his career despite immense potential. After an explosive rookie season where he eclipsed 1,000 yards, many expected Pitts to become one of the league's premier tight ends. But under Atlanta's coaching staff, his usage has been inconsistent. The Falcons' offense hasn't fully harnessed his talents, and that has left many to wonder if Pitts' ceiling will ever be reached in Atlanta. At just 24 years old, Pitts still has the raw athleticism, size, and skill to be a game-changer. With a blend of speed, size, and separation, he has the potential to wreak havoc against defenses in ways few other tight ends can. The question is, will Atlanta continue to maximize that potential, or will they move on? The trade that could make sense for both teams. Enter Corey Woodruff, who recently proposed a trade scenario that could reshape the Falcons' and Eagles' futures. While the Eagles already boast one of the top tight ends in the NFL, Woodruff argues that they could afford to add another, especially one with Pitts' upside. The Eagles already have Dallas Goedert, but with their wealth of draft picks heading into the 2026 draft, they could make the Falcons an offer they can't refuse, Woodruff wrote. He suggests that Philadelphia could offer a third-round pick in 2026, which could be enough to pry Pitts away from Atlanta. While it may seem like a steep price for a player with only 1 year remaining on his contract, the logic behind this trade is compelling. If Pitts leaves Atlanta as a free agent next year, the Falcons would receive no compensation for their star tight end. By moving him now, they could secure a valuable draft pick and avoid the risk of losing him for nothing. A win for Atlanta? The Falcons' position in this trade scenario is a bit more complicated. Despite Pitts' immense potential, Atlanta has struggled to use him effectively in their offense. His talent has sometimes been overshadowed by poor quarterback play and questionable offensive schemes. Moving him could be an opportunity to reset and gain valuable assets that could help improve the overall roster. However, the Falcons aren't exactly in rebuilding mode. With a promising young quarterback in Desmond Ridder and other pieces like Drake London on offense, they could still be looking to make a run in the NFC South. Trading Pitts would signal a shift in their plans, and they would need to be sure they could make up for his loss. Eagles have draft capital to make it work for Philadelphia. This is a tantalizing opportunity. The Eagles have been known for making bold moves, and with an abundance of draft picks in the coming years, they are well positioned to pull off a trade without gutting their roster. The trade of Bryce Huff to the San Francisco 49ers for additional picks only adds to their stockpile. In theory, Philadelphia could offer a relatively low-risk proposition to the Falcons. A 2026 third-round pick isn't a franchise-altering asset, and the potential reward of landing a game-breaking talent like Pitts could far outweigh the cost. Given the state of the Eagles' current roster and their championship window, adding a player of Pitts' caliber could elevate them to another level. Falcons' future outlook. It's important to note that the Falcons aren't under immediate pressure to trade Pitts. They could decide to hold on to him for the 2023 season and attempt to re-sign him after the year, especially if the coaching staff finds a way to better integrate him into their offense. However, with the possibility of losing him for nothing if he becomes a free agent, Atlanta could be faced with a tough decision. A deal that could reshape the NFC. Whether or not this trade goes through remains to be seen, but the idea of Kyle Pitts in Philadelphia should make Eagles fans salivate. Could the Eagles pull the trigger on a blockbuster deal that could elevate their offense to historic levels? Or will the Falcons hang on to their star tight end and bet on a breakout season? One thing is for certain. This is a scenario worth watching, and if the Eagles make a move, it could change the course of the NFC for years to come.